Death, Dragons, and Dumplings. Are you ready to learn about the deadly sin, gluttony? Hey there, I'm Leah Lindemann. Welcome to Pen to Paper. And today I've got another single book review for you. And this today is on Sugar and Vice by Melissa Yee. She is a local author to me. We are both the main authors of our local book club, meaning our book club members have read all of our books and have discussed our books and are super big supporter of our books. Our local book club is the Delectable Reads. We called it that because we love to read books, and every time we get together, we eat a lot of food and have nice glasses of wine, and it's just really nice. So I am bringing this to the forefront today. I'm going to read the back because it is such a great snappy synopsis that I think it's going to really titillate your interest in this book. Now, before I do, Melissa is an emergency physician. She's an award-winning writer of the Derringer Award. She writes medical crime thrillers. So this is the second book in the Hope Z series. Now there's a main Hope Z series, but then this is like a spin-off series off the main one. The first book was on the deadly sin of anger, wrath, and then this one is on gluttony. So I'm going to read the back to you. Hope hurries to Montreal's first Dragon Eats Festival, a combined dragon boat fest and mukbang eating contest that starts out delicious and winds up deadly. Today, logical, fast-eating Hope's world splits in two. Not only must she catch this killer, but ghosts and dragons begin to haunt Hope in an increasingly fatal game of eat, pray, with EY, lose, that threatens her life and her sanity. A lot to chew on there, isn't there? This book, okay, first of all, like the thing that really took me through this, it's almost like Whiplash. It's literally nonstop action from page 1 to the end. It's probably the book, like if you like action, if you want like, if you have ADHD, you always want something to grab your attention, this is the book to read. It's always grabbing your attention. There's always something happening, like you're just whipping your hair around and you're trying to figure out what is going on because it's insanity. But it's an insanity that makes sense. Do I make sense? I don't know if I do, but this is it's a very colorful book. As I just read, not Melissa, Hope is at this eating festival and she has to go against contestants, and there's one that's known to almost like kill his opponents, and it's a little scary. And then he ends up going to the hospital, and then it's chaos, and then it's just one thing right after the other. Super action-packed. There are some breathe moments, and those moments come when there's journal entries from a main character in this book that is a flashback. So those are not as action-packed, but still they're pretty quick. They're not very long chapters or journal entries, so it snaps back to the present. So it's just, I know I'm saying the word snappy a lot. I guess that's what it felt like when I was reading this book. Very snappy and witty. Melissa's always got a great sense of like what's going on culturally, what's hip, and so that is also full of this, you know, just modern sayings, modern this is what's going on. She just has that kind of weaved into her story, so that's always great. The characters are always very colorful. She always, like, you're never wondering who's this character, or they're too much like this character, so they're kind of boring. Like, each character has its own flavor. See what I'm doing there? It's an eating contest. And the only thing that I wasn't too sure about this book, okay, so I didn't read books 1 to 5 from her original series, because when I came into the book club, it was like at book 6 already. I still need to go, actually no, I read number 1, I just didn't read 2 to 5. So I still need to go back and read them. But she's been wavering between her old fiance and then the guy who she dumped recently, who also was her fiance, I think. And just, I guess that part was kind of, it was kind of almost a little goofy. Not that it bugged me, but literally this girl can't make up her mind with these two guys, Ryan and Tucker, and it's just like, girl, come on, get over yourself. Like, you say you love them both. One of them is with another girl, and Tucker is like, you guys are on the quits and the outs, but you're still circling around each other. But then when they're in danger, she's like, oh, I love Tucker, but I also love Ryan. It's just super dramatic there. So that's just a little, you know, I don't know what to call that. It was just kind of, I found it goofy in this one. The other times it was more sensible and serious, but this one was a little goofy. Maybe it's because she's about to die, you know, on the brink of death in this one. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that, okay? But hey, if you like love stories that are super drawn out, sorry, love triangles that are super drawn out, the Hope Z series is right up for you. And also if you love action and just medical crime, right? Also, Melissa's really amazing at just explaining and making it understandable what's happened to this person, because it has to do with medicine and how they died, and she's just able to make that very understandable to the regular reader who has maybe no idea on, I don't know, different medical instruments or medical procedures or how they would help someone in an emergency. She is an emergency physician after all, so she's got to know. And yeah, I don't want to give too much away because, as I said, it's a good book. If you like action, you like medical crime thrillers, you like flavor, then you got to read this, okay? It is definitely a hit. And get ready for the ride because it's a fast one. So, Sugar and Vice by Melissa Yee. Definitely check out the rest of the series too. I'm going to put all of Melissa's links down below. You can follow her on Instagram, her website, and oh yeah, and also she is the other organizer for the Eastern Ontario Writers Festival that I mentioned in last week's AuthorTube video. So she's very prolific writer. She has a family, she's a doctor, and now she's the new, well, one of the organizers of a Writers Festival. So go Melissa. All right, guys, have a great week. Tell me, do you like medical crime thrillers? If you do like them, which one is your favorite? And I'd like to check it out. Take care.